Welcome back to Peak Performance Guitar. I'm Dean Kay. Today we're going to talk about picking technique. So whichever hand you use for picking technique, this is what we're going to talk about today. I want you to hold the pick correctly. And the reason the reason I call it correctly, number one, this is the classical way of holding the pick, or the plectura, whichever language you prefer to use. Holding it this way, with in between your thumb and your first finger, with your first finger bent this way. The reason I want you to hold the pick this way is not because this is the way it's supposed to be done. I don't teach like that. The reason I want you to hold it this way is because it gives you the most options. I realize that there are some phenomenal guitar players that hold the pick differently. I get that. People like Eddie Van Halen, who are far better than I'm ever going to be, right? I understand that like Eddie holds the pick this way. I get it, like he's playing the mandolin. Okay? That works for him. You're not Eddie Van Halen, just like I'm not Eddie Van Halen. Neither are you. Okay? So if you hold the pick this way, the reason I want you to do this is because it gives you the most options, and that's what we're looking for. It gives you the most flexibility in your playing. And if you really want to be able to play like Eddie Van Halen, hold the pick this way. I know he holds the pick this way, and when he does the hammer-ons, he does this. He switches and holds the pick in here so he can do the two-handed tapping with his first finger. Well, if you hold the pick this way, to give yourself the most flexibility, you can use your middle finger to do the two-handed tapping. It's the same thing. It's not a big deal, and you don't have to switch anything and risk dropping the pick or losing time. There's none of that. It's just an easy, smooth transition right there. So I hope I've explained this thoroughly enough to where you understand this. The classical pick holding technique is the best way. It gives you the most flexibility. No matter how you hold the pick, you're going to drop it. That's okay. It's just part of playing guitar. That's why picks are so cheap. Anyway, hold the pick correctly. Hold it this way so you have the most options. You're going to be glad you did. As we move forward and you learn a lot more, you're going to thank yourself for taking the time to discipline yourself to hold it this way so that you have the most flexibility in your playing as you hold the pick. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to subscribe so that you get notifications every time we put out a new video. We're going to be putting out a lot of videos here, and I want you to be able to get the most value out of them as possible. It's great to go back and look at them 2 or 3 times so that you understand the teaching completely. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, have fun, make music.